1. Winner of the Most Scary Woman in the UK award in 1883. In 1883, a woman was crowned the scariest woman in the UK. One can only imagine the whispers that followed her down the cobblestone streets, the nervous glances of children clutching their mother's skirts. Was it her appearance, her presence, or a chilling legend that surrounded her? 2. A lamb approaches a Navajo baby in a traditional baby carrier, Wind Rock Navajo Reservation, Arizona, circa 1930. A gentle lamb cautiously steps toward a Navajo baby, cradled in a traditional carrier. The baby gazes back with innocent curiosity. In this quiet moment, untouched by time, nature and humanity share a rare, peaceful connection, a reminder of a world once in perfect harmony. 3. Prohibition agents pour out alcohol, found during a raid on an illegal distillery, from the upper windows of a store. Detroit, USA, 1929. The streets reek of spilled whiskey as prohibition agents tilt barrels over the edge of a building, watching the forbidden liquid splash onto the pavement below. For some, it was a victory for the law. For others, it was the loss of their secret escape, their livelihood, or even their last bit of hope during the Great Depression. 4. 48 cars in an elevator parking garage in downtown Chicago's business district, USA. Built by the Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company, 1936. A marvel of engineering, the elevator parking garage stood as a beacon of progress. Businessmen watched in amazement as their prized automobiles were whisked away, lifted into the sky by unseen hands. The future was here, and for a moment, anything seemed possible. 5. American planes fly in formation over the American and British fleets in Tokyo Bay during the surrender of Japan at the end of WW2. September 2nd, 1945. The sky hummed with the roar of American planes as they soared above the fleets. Below, soldiers and sailors watched in solemn reflection. The war was over, but the weight of its horrors remained. For many, it was a day of relief. For others, it was a day of ghosts, of lives lost, and of memories that would never fade. 6. Soviet dancers and gymnasts during a rehearsal for the opening ceremonies of the 1980 Moscow Summer Olympic Games. Moscow, USSR, July 17, 1980. A perfect blend of grace and discipline. The Soviet dancers moved in flawless synchrony. Their faces held a quiet determination, years of sacrifice, relentless practice, and national pride all culminating in this moment. Behind the dazzling performance, however, lay a deeper reality, the unspoken pressure to embody perfection, to represent a nation on the world stage. 7. Canadian soldiers playing hockey on an ice rink constructed on the Imjingang River during the Korean War. Northern Gyeonggi-do Province, South Korea, 1952. In the midst of war, laughter echoed across the frozen Imjingang River. For a brief moment, Canadian soldiers became boys again, gliding across the ice, sticks clashing, forgetting, if only for a little while, the horrors of battle, where had stolen so much. But not this, not the joy of the game, not the bond of brotherhood. 8. Victorian couple on a tandem bicycle, circa 1890s. Dressed in their finest, a Victorian couple pedals in unison. Their laughter lost time. Was this an act of courtship, an afternoon escape, or simply a chance to defy the rigid rules of society for just a moment? Whatever the case, their spirits remain frozen in history, a glimpse of love and adventure on two wheels. 9. Women working in a cannon factory. Japan, 1959. With focused expressions, the women of the cannon factory move with precision, assembling the future one part at a time. Some work to support families, others to claim a sense of independence in a rapidly changing world. Though history may not remember their names, their efforts shaped a global industry. 10. The Dying Lion of Lucerne is one of the world's most famous monuments. Carved into stone, the Dying Lion of Lucerne rests in eternal agony, a tribute to the fallen Swiss guards. Its eyes, filled with sorrow, seem to plead with history itself. Remember us, do not let us fade. And so, centuries later, we still stand before it, feeling the weight of its silent grief.